Hey guys, I want to show you how to create a custom part template and drawing template in Solidworks because I had a hard time finding good, up-to-date information when I needed this, and it took me far too long to get it working. So hopefully this will help someone else out and you'll get up and running way quicker than I did. So here's what we're going to create. This is just a dummy part, but if you look at its properties, it's got the material, who drew it, name of my company, a description, and just so you guys can see what happens, I'll change the part number to, let's just do the time. Hey, it's 11:11 and 2/3/19. So now when we create a drawing, and this is what you'll be making, we can place the part in here. And look, everything self-populates with what we just wrote. And you can see the part number has been updated to what we just created. So let's get started. Create a new part, and if you're watching this video, you probably just have this tutorial tab, so open that and click on part. First things first, I like to change the units, so if you're like me and are used to this stupid inch system, go to the gear icon up here, and under document properties, go to units, and change it to IPS, inch pound second. And click OK. Now we're just going to draw some dummy part. It doesn't matter what it is, you just have to have some file here. So just create a quick circle, don't worry about the dimensions, and extrude it. We're going to delete this later anyway. You just need some part. Now we're going to create the properties for this part. This will eventually be our template document. So click on the properties button up here and you'll get this window. You should be on the custom tab up top. Now let's create our properties. So you can add whatever you want, and I'm sure you'll have more to add later, but for sake of this video, let's just do company name, drawn by, description, material, part number, and tolerance 2 places, and tolerance 3 places. And let's fill these out so we can test them in a little bit. My company is DesignHawk, so I'll type that. I am Jeff B. Let's call this, I don't know, bearing, doesn't matter. For the material, we're going to do this a little different. So click on this arrow, and these are the properties that SolidWorks predefines. So just click on material. Now you can see we haven't specified a material in the part document, so it doesn't know what the material is, but we'll do that in a second. Then for the tolerances, let's just do 0.005 for 2 place and 0.001 for 3 place. Now click OK. Let's update the material real quick. So right click on this and click edit material. Let's just do 1020 steel cold rolled. Now when we open up the properties dialog, we can see the material has been updated. Good. So let's save this. I'll just leave it as part 2. Like I said, doesn't really matter for now. And now we're going to create our drawing template. So hit Control N to create a new drawing. Click on Draw and hit OK. Now click this X. We're not going to put a part in here yet, but first things first, now is the time to change the paper size. So right click on Sheet 1 and hit Properties. We're going to do a custom sheet size. Let's do 17 inches by 11 inches. This is B size paper. And hit Apply Changes. Now you can see our template is smaller than our sheet. So go up here to the Sheet Format tab and click on Edit Sheet Format. Hit Control A to select everything and hit that big old delete button. We're going to start from scratch. Now go up here and click on Automatic Border. Hit this right arrow and SolidWorks will create this border. And you can see on the ruler up top that we're about 17 inches across, which is what we want. So you can change the rows and columns however you like, but we'll leave it at 3 by 5. The only other thing I like to change is down here under center zone divider. I don't know why anyone would want these annoying lines in the middle of your sheet, so I like to set those to 0 for both inner and outer length. And that's it, hit the checkbox. Now we're going to draw the title block. In the bottom left here, click on this drop down. This is the layers menu. Go to the format layer. Then click on the sketch tab. Oh, wait 1 second. There is one more thing we need to do to the border. So watch this. For some reason, Solidworks lets you drag the border around. So to make sure this doesn't get messed up later, let's zoom out and select everything with Control A. Then scroll down here and click Fix. So even though it says fully defined, it's still lying. You can still drag this out at least, but at least it's better. I guess you can't drag the corners, so that's something, but make sure you take note of this. So now let's draw the title block. Click on the Sketch tab and click Line, and follow along. Let's draw the lines like this. About 4 inches, then come down. Now 2.5 inches and come down. Also, I'm just hitting escape to get out of the command and then L to start the line tool. Speeds things up a bit. So draw these lines like this. We'll dimension them in a second. Okay, I think that's good. Now click on this button. This is the Layers tab. We're going to create a layer to hold the dimensions. Remember, this is a drawing just like any other drawing. So we want a dimensions layer that we can hide so that it won't show up when we actually go to create the drawing of our part. So click this New button and call this layer Dimensions and hit OK. Now make sure you're on the Dimensions layer. Go to the Smart Dimensions command and let's make this length 4 inches, this length 2.5 inches. We'll make this height 3 inches. Now the bottom bar will be 0.5 inches. The top will be 0.75. And this lower one will also be 0.75. And so will this one on the left. So that's pretty good. So go to the Layers tab and hit this eye icon, and we can see the dimensions are gone. So now make sure to go down here and select the Format tab, because you got to be back on this layer. And if for some reason you forget to do this and you need to change the layer later, just click on the line or object and go to the Options box here so you can see the layers. Alright, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to end this video here, and in part 2 we'll fill everything out and we'll get our templates working. But this is a good start, and thank you for watching.